set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You see it over there?
Fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
You want me to send a link again?
The interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again on first down. Cook. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, this is Madison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
And Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just get credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Freeman.
Alan Bailey in on the stop.
Freeman. Devontae Freeman.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Olabisi Johnson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
DJ don't play your picks, but your picks fire, boy, you tripping.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I mean, he's nice, he's straight to get the job done. He ain't that swift with Delvin.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 63 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I just wanted to see what the old head is about.
On third down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Barely got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Freeman again.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That's ball game. Yeah, that was the second game. Sharon, send an invite, man. We doing one game. Super Bowl year, one game. Shit, I gotta get it. While I got the little energy left, boy. Come on, Sharon, send an invite. I don't think so. It's really not bad. We had like 18 souls, 81 views for the first video. Not bad. We were supposed to shoot the video today. Alright, girl, we can shoot the video tomorrow when I get back from work. Wow, hold on. Yeah, we got to shoot tomorrow. But it ain't gonna be released till like the next day on Friday or some shit. Which was like very. Oh yeah, well yeah, true that. Be fair. Hey, you sent this, Sharon? Alright. You could do 4-minute quarters, man. We could do 4. We could do 4. We could do 4. Yeah, I'm trying to go to sleep, but I'm gonna get the dub first. Get the dub first. Alright, you got that left.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello.
Pickles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my
God. Yeah, you can't touch the
boy, that thing got out there, bro. Tell him how we were
T-tight, right? Terry like, pick up, blah blah blah. Alright. I get my jacket and I put it in my hand. I don't know how.
The first carry for
he jumped on the ground.
And he's taken down,
keep getting on the ground.
Across the 35.
He made it in the end.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Shot. I had to jump on the ground.
She really did, like, she was laying on. It was like, yo, it's so, be so scary if this thing just fly from under the couch or something, unannounced.
On second down now.
It's bro.
Yeah, bro.
1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production means they don't want to be in third and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That boy wasn't playing. Like, you really be trying to get up.
Defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball
he no joke.
play, did they?
That's hard to kick, boy, once he out.
Safety valve, we saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run on first down. Cook.
Yeah, like she.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are some kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Cook. Cook struck the ball out, but a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Now, what else?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle?
That is an ankle breaker, boy.
For his defense.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll
boy, that's an ankle breaker, boy.
3rd and goal.
Wrong with you? Boy, that's an ankle breaker, boy.
Good night.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? No score after 1 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
I know he did not, bro.
Take a shot
what?
At the end zone.
But that was in a window. What you mean?
Even without a ton of pressure in his face,
Boy,
it just
no.
shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And
you got that.
Lamar Miller.
You got that.
Touchdown, Houston.
You got that.
Lamar Miller, 38 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk
What is
about
it?
it
Just
enough,
rounding.
but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Supercharged. Came perfect team.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
Boy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They go play action. Cousins.
What? Oh, my God, yo. Ain't even no user pick, man. That's AI. Man, that's AI, man. Oh my God, bro. Man, that's AI pick, man. That's automated intelligent pick, man.
By throwing an interception, they put their defense in a really tough spot.
That's an automated intelligent pick, man.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Boy, is you smoking crack?
On 4th down, Watson eluding the pressure right. He finds his target.
Boy, what?
A gain of 26 and a conversion there.
Man, I know you can't challenge. Man, I know they. Oh my God. But I know you lying to me. You can't even challenge them in the damn game.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Give me that. Then the game won't help this. The game helping this dude the whole time. The game helping this
It's always a
dude,
battle.
man.
Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the
Way to close that
17.
gap.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Way to close
As the
that
clock
gap.
will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Way to close that gap.
Watch the screen. Alert, alert.
On 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Yeah.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Final play of the half, Cousins. And now he'll turn, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Again, it's Miller. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of
double
dust?
tap triangle.
In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Good defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
I don't know
and
how.
This is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made.
D-Hop snagging this stuff, but nobody else in the game could snag stuff.
First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know
man,
that guy who's covering
boy,
he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route
ain't nobody can't no everybody on this doggone game keep on dropping everything, man.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Possession-wise.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Possession-wise, boy, Michael Thomas a possession receiver. What you talking about?
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start
that's the piece I'm looking for.
Other teams just go, okay,
bro, where it was?
Sequence of plays we want to run. These
oh my God, are you serious?
And sometimes they throw in that big
bro, I was never gonna find that.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
No, it wasn't in the box, man.
See what they have up their sleeve. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
Nah, that's not true.
But it might play out really well for them.
That's not
true. Noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Son, I don't understand this stuff, bro. I don't understand this stuff, man. And the aggressive catch. What is that?
He takes us up just shy of the 45.
Man, no, it ain't explanatory because I aggressive catch and it gave me a check mark. Dude didn't even jump.
Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
How did mean I tapped it on time, but he didn't jump at all?
As they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
The dude didn't even jump.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
I'm not used to this, man. Because I'm used to actually, like, sticking.
It's complete to Fuller.
Like, like, actually sticking. Like, it's a jump ball.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And
I mean, ain't nothing I can do, bro.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
They take that out.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I mean, I don't have my thing. I don't have nothing set. I don't have my audible, nothing.
Touchdown, Houston.
Ain't that much I can do, yo.
From 7 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take in the next? That is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The game, man. The game. That's 21. That's 21 in the 4th quarter. Man, you can't say nobody not good if they beat you. You can't say nobody not good if they don't beat you. That boy been playing, man. I've been playing shooting games. I've been playing shooting games and fighting games. I ain't been playing. I ain't been playing no man all day.